I'm T.
And I'm B.
And after a rather long hiatus, we're back to talk about the books that we're reading.
Yes, and we have been reading Alan Bennett's The Uncommon Reader.
Yes.
In you know, kind of conjunction with the Queen's Diamond Jubilee.
That's right. So I guess first a brief synopsis.
So it's a very thin novella by Alan Bennett, and it's basically about the Queen and a change in a habit that she acquires, which is reading, and how it kind of takes over her life a little bit.
Yeah, it changes and opens up new and interesting worlds for her and challenges her to see the world a little bit differently.
Yes, and I think she does at the end.
Yeah.
We had formed a book club amongst the staff here, and it was our latest book that we read, and there were actually quite divergent opinions in the book club.
Exactly. When we do ratings between I guess 0 and 5, and it got a number of 5s and a number of 2s.
Yeah. So the 2s brought down the average a little bit, but that's okay.
I think we all agreed that it was worth reading.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't necessarily agree that it
was
as satisfying as we'd hoped.
For instance, one of the women in the club thought it was poking fun at the monarchy a little bit, which, you know, Alan Bennett is a satirist, so I can see where she got that, but my reading was quite a bit different. I didn't actually think he was poking fun so much. But one of the other comments was that one of the themes that someone got out of it was he thought that this book was just a good promotion of reading in general, and I think that that's, you know, if you get one thing out of it, is that reading is good.
Exactly. You know, I thought it was like Alan Bennett. He was brilliant. His sentences were brilliant. He did lovely character sketches, and I didn't really see it as about the Queen so much as it was about the exploration of reading. For me, it was a little bit too clever, and that was where my critique came from. That it was very smart, but I was looking for that one moment where it slipped into something real and challenged both what was smart and what was real. But that didn't speak to me. But
on the other hand, I was a 5, and because I didn't think it needed to slip into that kind of moment, because I felt like he was kind of exaggerating everything to the point of course this would never happen kind of thing. And so for me, it didn't need to have a moment of real, because I didn't want it to move me in that way. You know, I didn't need it to, because I think it was just kind of it was a bit lighter for me, I guess.
Yeah. So,
but all in all, really witty.
Very witty, worth reading. It's like an hour and a half of your life, maybe not even.
And read it for the Queen. She'd like that, I think. Also, Alan Bennett has a new book out called Smut, in this very same format. I have read it, and it is even more satirical.
Wow.
But definitely worth reading, and
I'm going to read it, and maybe that'll be what we talk about.
Yeah,
next.
maybe we'll do a whole Alan Bennett. Well, no, we won't. But we might do that next as well. Thank you.
Thanks.